Well, this is it. The finals. Things did not go as planned. I received a friend request from the mystery person who is now my dubs partner. We played a few warm-up matches. His name was Gavin, and he was a pretty chill guy. Like me, he has a terminal illness that cannot be cured unless he wins this tournament. Needless to say, we're both very motivated to win. I heard the news on Jackson. He was found dead. The crazy part? He didn't have his wristband on. Someone took it and covered it up. Things were getting darker and more sinister by the moment, and by the end of today, it would all be over. I told Gavin what happened. He told me he didn't want to tell me this, but the same thing happened to his friend, who also was his dubs partner. He told me to look up some things, and I did. Everyone who lost the tournament died, more than likely by being poisoned by the wristband. Everyone who died had had theirs removed. This was a crazy conspiracy. The wristband pulled us from our warm-up games like the semifinals and put us into the final lobby. The rules were on the screen for us to read for this final match. It read, 1 match, 1 life, no reboot vans. If you die here, you are eliminated from the tournament. Give it all you got. The pregame lobby had a countdown. It was 5 minutes long. I had time to think and Gavin and I talked. We assumed that if we died here, the wristband would kill us. But for what reason? For what goal? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We were on the battle bus. We talked about where to land in the 5-minute pregame lobby, but it seemed that everyone wanted to win, so everyone was spread out. I think we aren't the only ones who are putting together what those wristbands can do. We decide to land Fatal Fields. It was our best option and one of the last stops on the route. We land and we find that 2 dubs teams are also landing there. We loot up and we kill them. It had chat on to where we could hear them. I could hear them scream like something was being injected into them. We rode out the circles, just staying on the edge the whole game. It was a camp fest. The final circle before the mobile circles took over was already here, and there were still 10 people left. Gavin and I became separated. The storm came in and we had to move to the small circle that was very far away. Everyone was building and rushing. I was camping in a small house, and I had a dubs team over me. When they moved directly over me, I shot with my Barrett and destroyed the floor. Placed a trap and built out. I'm sorry, you two. I ran and caught up to Gavin. From there, it was nothing but build wars. Someone sniped Gavin. He was down. There were 7 people left. It was slow motion as I saw the RPG finish him off. But if I won, he would live. The storm weeded out a ton of people. There were 3 people left, counting myself. I saw the final 2 people fighting and I knew this was a 1v1v1. I stayed at a distance with my sniper. I took an educated guess on who was the weaker opponent, and I sniped the one who had more health. I hit him for 150. The weaker person SMG'd him. This was it. Everything was riding on this moment. I place my jump pad. I glide in. He pumps me with a spaz. I have 20 health left. I start to build a big 1x1 and pop shots below. Each shot I land, my heart pumps faster and harder. He tried to make a run for it. He must have had no mats. I sniped him. I won. I won the Soul Tournament. Gavin, we won. Gavin. Oh no. It boots me to the main lobby, and it said I received a present from Epic Games. There was a note. It read, "Congratulations on being the lucky one to survive. As promised, you will be healed. You should feel something hitting your bloodstream. It's a special nanobot that eats all forms of cancer. In order to do something like this, materials were needed. Other people's souls were needed. Everyone died so that you could live. There was only meant to be one winner. If somehow you and Gavin both stayed alive and you both won, you would have been forced to 1v1 right then and right there. I went to the doctors today. They say it's a miracle. I was healthy and cured. This wasn't a miracle. How many people had to die so that I could live? I'll live for their memory, and for them to live through me. The Soul Tournament gave me my life back. But the cost? The cost was more than I could have ever imagined.